Relax. Okay.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. We're fine. Just whatever you say now is going over. It's coming.
So we're like on a conference call, like we're just waiting for everybody to join us right now.
We don't have Sean talk me into things anymore.
Just said we got to step back on our real steps back.
Not with public.
It's coming, man. Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Susan Brown. Hi, I'm Susan Brown. I'm Sean Brown. Hi, nice to meet you. Are you sending us the link soon? Yeah, it's coming. It's on its way. Are you going to use Zoom Center? Yeah, with my staff. Okay. Cool. Do you want to eat? No. I know. I've got patience. I've got tons of stuff to do, so no time to eat. All right. Come on, lay down. Nice to meet you. You too. Oh, I feel like she's like a superstar. I've never met her. Just seen her. Got an email.
Accidentally. Ask Brown. Ask Brown.
Oh, yeah.
She gets very
Oh,
much.
I could see that.
Looks so serious. Got mine too, but I'm under the table. Just don't click it.
I don't realize how many weird faces I make because I'm just sitting.
Great faces.
I'm trying to get the link.
I know. Huh? Some on hold music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some elevator music.
Mm-hmm.
When you reach for that cartridge, can you do that alt tab?
Sure.
Just switch it over
So-
from the PowerPoint to
Yeah. Just
hold
all.
down the alt key
Yeah,
and hit the tab key.
Do you want that
The
closer
return
to you so you
one?
can reach it
Well,
easier?
if it's closer, then
Oh, they can't see
Okay,
you.
right.
Okay.
which would be right, but
Oh, up there's tab. Okay.
We can zoom in on that thing right there.
There you go.
It's not giving me the link. So there we go. I got it.
Okay, we'll just cut it.
All right. Here it comes.
I'll let this bomb turn down. I'll turn my phone. Make sure your phones are on silent or on. We don't ring. We just.
There you go.
I know you haven't received our link yet.
They're excited. They want to hear this information.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like a conversation, like you're doing a training.
Right.
Like you guys do all the time. If, you know, you were gonna possibly.
like we do all the time.
Like in a meeting or something, you know. I know you drinks.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, whenever we're together again.
send it out. I don't know how long it's gonna take us, but yeah. Will you be able to see them all connected? Do you see them all connected?
Well, it's still 7.
Yeah, we have some time. They aren't gonna until 2, right?
Yeah, no,
You know what you could do when you send the
it
link?
tells you right here.
Oh, it says 0 watching right now.
Zero
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, they're not even looking at their
We can
email.
still keep making
So,
faces.
yeah, I was gonna say, when you could always with your email link say, please email me when you join in or something. You know what I mean? If you want them to give you a confirmation they're watching. Is that us?
Mm-hmm. It's 30 seconds behind.
All right, I'm gonna forward this and I'm gonna tell them to reply. That, Jason's watching. Jason's watching.
Good. He's monitoring the success of it
Amber,
because
I'm in.
guess who's going to be doing
Great.
this a lot more?
Well,
Not us. You guys
yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad he's watching.
I know.
I think this is
So we have 2 people.
great technology and
Mhm.
good use
I
of
think so,
library
too.
services
Yep.
and what we have, and
Mhm.
so
How many people can you see? It said 2.
You could say thank you to those.
yeah, keep cards.
There you go.
You still see 2? You see 0 or 0.
If anyone is watching, we will be with you shortly as everyone else comes on board.
Susan Brown, you said you can see and hear you in there?
So she can see us?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I can.
Mm-hmm.
If I can, they can.
Okay.
Just waiting. About 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Yep, about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna wait for a couple more people before we get started at 2 o'clock. Okay. So once we do our introductions, maybe. like we're just waiting for a few more people to join us, getting close. Okay, welcome. Today we are talking about toner management through MT Business Technologies. We have some great information that we want to share with everyone today related to toner and toner cartridges and how the library has some great new programs in place to make sure you're efficiently taken care of at all of the branches and within all of the departments. My name is Chris Dingus. I'm with MT Business Technologies, and this is Tammy Runyon. We are both very much involved in the toner management processes with MT and many of our clients. So today we are hoping to share some of this information with you. We will be taking questions throughout the presentation. If you want to email your questions to Dana at the end of the presentation, we'll be taking time to answer any questions that come in throughout the course of our information. So we're going to jump in first talking about copiers and information that's related to the copiers. We understand that you have papers in front of you, hopefully, that outline all the information we're going to cover today. So one by one, we'll go through each of those documents. And the first one we're going to start out with, Tammy's going to cover, is related to copiers.
So if you have this document with the copier information across the top, go ahead and take that out and we'll go over that first.
There it is. Okay.
So across the top, the first thing that you'll notice is that you have a listing of the copiers at your particular branch or in your particular area. It includes the unique ID number, the description of the device. It also shows the average number of prints that are made on that device each month and indicates how long your toner will last when it gets down to 20%. The first thing we want to let you know is that you're not going to run out of toner once you get down to that 20%. We want to make sure that you're not worrying about running out. With the usage that we've calculated across all the library locations, nobody's going to run out of toner before we can get you a shipment of it. Your device, when your device gets down to the 20% level, it will blink and it will give you a message that says, as you can see, there's some icons across there on the right hand side. Any toner cartridge at 20% or below will flash the following message. And in this case, it says prepare toner cartridge replacement black. You can also see that on the screen. If it were one of the colors, it would indicate which color was getting low. At that time, that's when you're going to want to call MT to order your toner. If you wanted to check the level at any point, we've included some instruction there. That bottom left-hand button on your control panel, by clicking on that, it will display the boxes that indicate each one of those boxes represents 20% of the total toner in the cartridge. Even when the last box is gone, you still have toner remaining in your device. But once it does start to blink and you get down to that 20% level, you're going to want to look for the sticker on your device that indicates your unique ID number. You can also see on there is an 800 number or toll-free number across the center. you're going to give MT a call at that number, and we will get an order placed and out to you. As long as the order comes in by 4:30, it will ship out the same day, and usually within the next 2 days it will arrive, and it's going to come to you via FedEx. If you have a customer who is using the copier and they're running a large print job and the copier happens to stop in the middle because the device ran out of toner, it's not a problem. You're not going to lose anything. At that point, you're going to want to replace the toner cartridge that has run out. The machine will automatically fill the toner hopper back up, and it will pick right up where it left off. They will not lose any pages or lose the remainder of their print job. If for some reason you should receive a toner that does not work properly, give us a call if there's anything wrong with it, and we'll get that handled on a case-by-case basis. When you do replace the toner, go ahead and take the old toner cartridge, put it into the box that you just took the new one out of, and return it to the purchasing department at the main library for recycling. Most of you probably have never run into this, but there is a waste toner bottle light that may come on your device. And for those that have never seen it, it's because it doesn't happen very often. But if that light should come on, again, call MT at that same number, and we will schedule a service call. Someone will come out and take care of that for you. But it is not a reason to panic. It is not something that's going to stop that device anytime soon.
Okay, so that covers everything related to the copiers. On the desktop printers, it's going to be very, very similar. A lot of the information is the same, so I may reiterate a few of the things related to the printers, but there are some differences. So there is another form that we have provided for you that says printer information across the top. So when you see the form that says, or not form, I should say the document that says printer information in green, this is going to have very similar information to what Tammy just presented related to the copiers, but in this situation related to the printers. So desktop printers would be those that are literally on the desktops, not the big copiers that are spread throughout the facility. And the information that is on this page is very similar. You'll see at the top of the page where it indicates the printer information, whether it is a local printer or a network printer. It will also give you the machine ID number. That's the unique identifier that Tammy was mentioning. The type of printer that it is, similar to the copier, how many prints this device produces each month on average. Some may be higher, some may be lower, but this is your average number of prints that are run each month. And then you'll have the location of the printer, and again, just like on the copier side, how long before that toner is going to run out when that low toner light comes on. So the low toner indicator, like we've talked about, typically tells you you have about 20% remaining in your cartridge. Depending on how much you print, that 20% could last a very long time, also depending on the size of the toner cartridge. So you've got some variables in there which influence this number. So as Tammy indicated, on the copiers, it's very similar on the printers. Sometimes when that light comes on, it will last a few days if it's a very busy machine that runs a lot of prints, or it will last a month, 5 months, 6 months, if it's very low volume. So that's what we've indicated here. The other thing that's different on the printers is it's very important the ones that are network connected. The network connected ones means that we receive information over the network that tells us the toner levels and various information about that printer. If it's not connected to the network, if it's just locally connected to your PC, then that information doesn't flow to us. So the information that is being received will tell us about the toner levels. So the interesting thing that's a little bit different related to the printers is that we do have an automated process now related to desktop printers. This is different from the copiers. This does not apply to the copiers. It only applies to the printers. So the printers that are connected to the network, the ones that are highlighted in blue, are going to be ones that will receive toner automatically. You will no longer need to order toner for these devices. We're just setting this up now. It's actually going live as we talk about this. So as your next toner orders come up for these devices, this should be in place. What the toner, when you receive the toner, you're going to have this yellow routing label. And I've got a picture, so hold on just a second here. There we go. Okay, so this is a toner box here that your toner typically comes in for the printer, something similar to this anyway. And what you'll see is a yellow label that is attached to the box that will have the information that is similar to what is on the handout that we just provided for you. So the handout shows you that it will have the reference desk or wherever the printer is located. It will also have the ID number that is on the front of the printer, so you know exactly what printer this will go to. It will also have the serial number and the model for this printer so that you can see all that information right there on this yellow label. That way you know exactly what printer this toner is intended for, and you can make sure it goes directly to the printer. A lot of our customers will take this toner when it arrives and bring it right there to that printer so that they know this is the printer that it's intended for. Again, just like the copiers, you don't have to replace it right at that moment. You do want to wait for the toner to run out. Typically, the toner for the printers will ship 10 days out from when it's needed, so you'll have it in time before your printer runs low. And that's the information related to the auto shipment of the toner for the printers. Now, on the locally connected printers, like we were talking about, the ones that are not connected to the network, you will need to order for those toners as needed. There is a ID number on every printer, just like on the copiers, and that's the one that you will need to use when you place your toner order. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And then also related to the printers, we'll be following the same process related to recycling. So when your toner, are we good?
Is your camera on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So for the toners, you will also be recycling just like you were for the printers. I'm sorry, for the copiers. So you can return those each night through the same process to the purchasing department at the main library. Correct? Okay. One other thing that we wanted to point out is that we have provided a information sheet, very general information that can be put up on the wall that has all general information that we just covered, kind of as a reminder. This can be placed away from maybe public view, but in a place setting, in a back room where anybody can easily reference this material and just be reminded of some of these things that we just covered if maybe they weren't part of this training, or just as a refresher, as time goes by. So those are the main points that we wanted to cover today. I know it's a lot of information, so if you have any general questions that you'd like us to answer, we'd be happy to take your questions at this time. Okay, Dana is letting those questions come in now. A couple things that we just want to reinforce is the importance of the time that once that light indicator comes on, you do have quite a bit of time before the toner is going to run out. And that's the main thing we wanted everybody to know is, and to be reassured that that toner will last. Once that low toner light comes on, that really is an indicator of this is the right time to order. Not necessarily that the toner is about to run out, but it's a good time to order at that point. And And also related to the color toner, something that we may not have emphasized is that if a magenta toner, for example, is the one that's very low, you don't necessarily have to order the cyan and the yellow at the same time. Those will also have indicators of when they're running low. So we want to make sure that we're ordering the toner that is appropriate at that time that needs to be refilled. So question number 1 is, so if I understand correctly, we have to order network copy machine toner now. Correct. So as those levels run low, then that's the right time to place your order for network copier toner. The ID number that is on the front of the device has the phone number to call, and that also gives you the ID number that you're going to need to provide when you place that order. Looking for other questions to come in. We're just waiting. Some of them are spooling in now. We've got some questions coming in, and we're having them pulled up right now. They're just needing a little bit of assistance over here. I'll be with you in just a second. Next question. Replacement toners will be sent to the requesting branches, correct? Yes, the toner will be sent directly to each branch. We have, as what's listed at the top of your sheet, that's the information related to where it's located and the branch. So when we receive that ID number, the ID number tells us exactly where the toner is located, where the device is located, and that's directly where the toner will be sent. When you call to place that toner order, our customer service team will also verify the location to ensure that the information is correct, and that's exactly where the toner will be shipped to. So it'll come directly to the location where it's actually located. These are very good questions. We appreciate the feedback.
And we want to make it as easy as possible. So if there are questions along the way, even after we're done today, you can always call that toll-free number and someone will be happy to help you.
Mm-hmm. I think we still have some more questions coming, so we're being patient here as the questions come in. Just reiterating that related to the printers are the only ones that are going to have the automatic shipments. The copiers will not. So do make sure that the copiers, which are the larger devices, those are the ones that you're always calling for whenever you need toner. And at any time you can call, again, we'll reiterate, you can call this number if you need any assistance, whether it's a service call or toner, we'll be sure to get you taken care of. Another question, maybe?
Doesn't look like there's any other questions.
No,
No?
no, doesn't look like there's.
There was one from
Oh.
Sabina.
Oh, maybe one more. Can they go over more on the blue label? Is that network connected? So on the form related to the printers at the top, where it says your printer list, the ones that are on this list here, this one's not too bad, but you'll see where it says network or local, and then the ones that are network are the ones that are in blue. So the networked ones are the ones that are going to receive toner automatically. If it says local, those are the ones that we cannot get the information that we need about toner levels in order to send it automatically. So you're going to see the ones that are network connected will receive toner. The ones that are locally connected will not receive toner automatically. And it's the same process then as it is for the copiers. Just call the number, that 1-888-975-6828, and you can place your toner order using the ID number, and that will be shipped out same day. And this is an example of what those ID, I know we've got pictures on there, but these are the ID labels. This is pretty much the key to everything. As long as you have the ID labels, then that will get you anything and everything that you need to get your copier or printer taken care of.
No, nothing further?
We're just looking to see if there's any other questions coming in, if we've got them all answered. No? Okay, well, we appreciate your time today. Thank you very much for listening. And again, if you have anything that comes up, we are happy to assist. So again, thank you for your time, and we appreciate your partnership. Have a great day.